The sun was bright and warm, a perfect start to their day. Liam and Chloe walked into the market, hand in hand. The air was filled with so many amazing sounds. Vendors were calling out, selling their fresh fruits and vegetables. People were laughing and chatting everywhere they went. The energy was just incredible. It felt like the whole city was alive right there in that one place. Liam squeezed her hand, his eyes wide with excitement. They started their adventure by just soaking it all in, feeling the pulse of the market around them. It was a beautiful chaos, a symphony of life happening all at once, and they were right in the middle of it. The colors were simply stunning, a feast for the eyes. Piles of bright red chilies sat next to mounds of green herbs. There were pyramids of shiny yellow mangoes and deep purple eggplants. Every stall was a new painting, a burst of vibrant life. Chloe pointed at a basket of dragon fruit, its pink skin so striking. The smells were just as powerful. The sweet scent of ripe pineapples mixed with the earthy smell of fresh ginger. You could smell spices being ground, a mix of cumin and coriander floating on the breeze. It was a complete sensory experience, pulling them deeper into the maze of stalls. They moved slowly, not wanting to miss a single thing. A woman was skillfully weaving flower garlands, the scent of jasmine heavy and sweet in the air. Liam bought one for Chloe, and she tucked it behind her ear, smiling. The delicate white petals looked so pretty against her dark hair. They watched a man expertly chop coconuts with a large cleaver, pouring the fresh water into cups for thirsty shoppers. Everything felt so authentic, so real. It wasn't just about buying things. It was about connecting with the people and the culture of the place. They felt a genuine connection to the rhythm of the market. The sounds of sizzling food started to call to them. From a nearby cart, the sound of oil crackling in a hot pan was impossible to ignore. The aroma of something delicious being fried filled the air, making their stomachs rumble in anticipation. They followed the scent, their curiosity leading the way. The market was more than just a place to shop. It was an adventure for all their senses. Liam and Chloe knew this was just the beginning of their food journey for the day. They were ready to taste everything the market had to offer, one delicious bite at a time. The excitement was building with every step they took. They found the source of the amazing smell, a small cart selling hot, crispy spring rolls. The vendor, a friendly woman with a big smile, handed them 2 rolls wrapped in paper. They were golden brown and perfectly crunchy. As they took their first bite, the crisp wrapper gave way to a savory filling of vegetables and noodles. The taste was incredible. It was a simple snack, but it was made with so much care. They dipped the rolls into a sweet and tangy chili sauce that added a perfect kick of flavor. Standing there amidst the market's hustle, that first taste felt like a little moment of pure joy. Next, they were drawn to a stall selling skewers of grilled meat. The smoky aroma was completely irresistible. The chicken was marinated in a blend of spices that smelled of lemongrass and garlic. They watched as the man grilled the skewers over hot coals, the flames licking the edges of the meat. He handed them 2 skewers, glistening and hot. The chicken was so tender and juicy, with a beautiful charred flavor from the grill. They shared the skewers, taking turns with each bite and laughing as a little bit of sauce dripped onto Liam's chin. It was messy and fun, exactly what street food should be. Their thirst led them to a vendor selling fresh sugarcane juice. They watched, fascinated, as long stalks of sugarcane were fed into a press. A sweet, pale green liquid poured out into a cup filled with ice. The first sip was so refreshing. It was naturally sweet, with a clean, grassy flavor that was perfect for the warm day. It was the ideal drink to cool them down as they continued their exploration. Holding the cold cup, they felt energized and ready for more. The simple pleasure of a cold drink on a hot day was something they truly savored together. Chloe then spotted a cart selling colorful, sweet rice cakes. They were arranged in beautiful patterns, like little jewels. There were green ones flavored with pandan and pink ones with a hint of rose. They bought a small box with a variety of flavors. Each bite was a soft, chewy, and sweet delight. The subtle flavors were so lovely and delicate. Sharing these little treats, they talked about their favorite flavors and planned what to try next. Their street food journey was a mosaic of different tastes and textures, each one a memory they were creating together side by side. After the vibrant energy of the market, They arrived at a beautiful 5-star hotel. The contrast was immediate. The lobby was cool, quiet, and smelled faintly of lilies. It was a world away from the busy streets. They made their way to the hotel's famous buffet restaurant. The room was elegant, with soft lighting and tables draped in crisp white linens. An incredible spread of food was laid out before them. There were sections for every kind of cuisine imaginable. It was a different kind of food adventure, more refined and luxurious, but just as exciting. They felt a little thrill of indulgence as they picked up their plates. Liam went straight for the seafood station. There were piles of fresh oysters on ice, large grilled prawns, and delicate slices of sashimi. He carefully selected a few oysters and a little bit of everything else. The taste was so fresh and clean, like the ocean itself. Chloe was drawn to the dessert section, a paradise of cakes, pastries, and chocolates. She chose a small slice of rich chocolate lava cake and a scoop of raspberry sorbet. The cake was warm and gooey on the inside, a perfect pairing with the tart, cold sorbet. They shared their food, marveling at the quality and the artistry of each dish. Later, they changed into their swimwear and went to the hotel's stunning infinity pool. The water was a brilliant shade of blue, stretching out towards the horizon. They slipped into the cool water, a welcome relief from the afternoon heat. They floated lazily, talking and laughing, with the city skyline in the distance. It was so peaceful and relaxing. They played around, splashing each other gently and just enjoying the quiet moment together. The pool was their private oasis, a place to unwind and simply be with each other after their busy morning. It felt like the perfect way to recharge. Liam had brought his selfie stick, and they decided to make some fun videos. They made silly faces at the camera, recorded themselves jumping into the pool in slow motion, and filmed a short clip of them toasting with their fruit juice cocktails. Chloe directed the shots, telling Liam to smile wider or to look more dramatic. They laughed so hard watching the videos back, creating a digital scrapbook of their happy day. These little clips were more than just videos. They were capturing the feeling of their joy, bottling up the happiness of the moment to look back on later. As the afternoon began to fade, the sky started to change colors. The sun began its slow descent, painting the clouds in shades of orange, pink, and gold. They found 2 lounge chairs at the edge of the pool deck that faced the sunset. They sat close, Chloe resting her head on Liam's shoulder. They didn't need to talk much. They just watched the beautiful spectacle in front of them, feeling a deep sense of peace and contentment. The world seemed to slow down, and in that moment, it felt like it was just the 2 of them under the vast, colorful sky. Liam turned to Chloe, his expression soft and full of love. He told her how much the day meant to him. He loved the chaos of the market and the quiet luxury of the hotel, but most of all, he loved sharing it all with her. Every laugh, every shared bite of food, every single moment was special because she was there. Chloe smiled, her heart feeling full. She felt the exact same way. It wasn't about the fancy places or the exotic food, it was about the connection they shared, the easy comfort of being together. Their relationship was built on these simple, happy days. They stayed there, holding hands until the last sliver of the sun disappeared below the horizon. The city lights began to twinkle on, creating a new, sparkling view. The air grew cooler, and a gentle breeze rustled the palm trees around the pool. It was the perfect romantic end to an absolutely perfect day. They felt so grateful for this time together, for the ability to create such beautiful memories. The day had been a journey, not just through the city, but through different experiences, all of which brought them closer. Reflecting on their adventure, they knew it was a day they would never forget. From the vibrant, noisy market to the serene, beautiful sunset, every part had been wonderful. They had filled their day with delicious food, new sights, and so much laughter. It was a reminder that the best adventures are the ones shared with someone you love. As they finally stood up to leave, they walked with their arms around each other, already dreaming of the next adventure they would have together, carrying the warmth and happiness of the day with them.